Alright, boys. This is the first video I'm going to post. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Kanoa. I'm 20 years old, and I just moved to Hawaii 2 days ago from all across the world, from France, the south of France. Now, why did I do that? In my mind, the first thing that comes to me, and the reason I chose to do this was I really thought that restructuring my environment and changing entirely where I was going to be living to put myself in an uncomfortable situation would be a great thing for me because it would force me to face myself and see my shortcomings and my challenges because I'm not living in a situation of comfort like most of us are, either living with our parents or thinking we have goals and aspirations and then somehow managing to convince ourselves that we've tried to work towards those goals before we actually have even tried, right? And I feel like this is something that a lot of us struggle with and we don't necessarily understand it. Um, and it's something that I want to work through and overcome. And this is also the reason why I've chosen and decided to start posting content is that I really want to document this whole process and hold myself accountable so that along the way as well, you know, if there's some value that I can potentially give to you guys, then good, so be it. And at the same time, this discipline of recording myself, but also coming back with results and accountability and discipline um, will kind of like hold me to it and help me see how far I've come. Because as well, like there's something else is that I have a lot of goals, but a lot of it is unclear, and I haven't truly like structured a plan and then started working on step one of that plan and then step two. Like I'm thinking way too much, and this is like a major issue that I think a lot of people have. And that's why they either never start or they start something and then they never continue and convince themselves that it never would have worked, but they didn't give it a chance to exist fully. I realize now that in order to get anything, you have to give something in exchange. You can't put an input of zero. You can't not fill up a car and expect the car to move forward without any fuel, right? You need to put that input in. And the interesting part is that it's almost like the universe rewards you the longer and the harder you can work, and but like work in a smart way too. It's not just like overworking, but on tasks that are not going to bring you any results. You have to be smart about this. You have to find something you want to do, example, drop shipping or trading or I don't know, some fucking business model. I'm currently on e-commerce, but it's not necessarily something I want to do. And so I'm really questioning myself and trying to find things where I'm good at or skills that I could develop that are worth a lot in today's economy and that can therefore be monetized, right? That's the thing you should be doing, is looking into that. Now, content creation is one of those things, but it depends what content you're creating and what content you're posting. Depending on that, you have a different audience that you're answering certain needs to, and the demand for, let's see, for services or for a certain skill that you can have, depending on the niche you're in, you're not going to be compensated the same. That's the next thing. But what I wanted to say with this is that you need to like get out of your head. Have goals, have dreams, good. Put them on paper fast now. And you have to start moving with speed because an object in motion wants to stay in motion, but that's like the principle of inertia, right? When you stay in one place, it's like a stone, right? If a stone is in one place, it's not going to move. But if you like nudge it forward, like kind of in a downhill, right? It's going to start slowly rolling and then it's going to pick up some speed. And pretty soon it's really going to be going fast and you won't have to exert any more force upon it. And it's just going to take up that much momentum to go much further downhill, right? So the thing is you have to find speed. You have to be quick and decisive in what you do. And it's the same thing with when it comes to trends, for example, right? If you're decisive and you're quick and you allow yourself to take educated risks, yes, you might lose some, but you also learn a lot. And when you do like get used to like taking these educated risks and you keep on improving yourself and you don't allow your fears to hold you back, then there's no limit to how much you can learn and to how much you can find success in different areas, right? Now, an example would be, I don't know, researching ahead of time about Solana, for instance, before it blew up at some point, right? And you can do this with like other crypto projects, or I don't know, it could be just like business related, right? You find out that there's something that you like doing and that there might be a demand in the market that AI can't fill a hole for. And maybe there's competition in that market, but if you position yourself and you position yourself as the best because you truly believe that you can do it better than others and you work hard at it, then there's no reason why you can't make money and you can't make yourself live. Now, I want to cover a lot of subjects, but already just for this first video, I think I've talked about quite a few things. Maybe I've kind of gone in different directions, so maybe it wasn't very clear. But the whole purpose of this channel is I want to share as much of my findings as I can. So, as much knowledge that I discover and that I integrate, life experiences as well. I want to come here and talk to you guys and share that knowledge and experience to you guys, even though I'm very young. I'm still 20 years old, and there's a lot of things I haven't gone through. But that's also something else, is that it's another fear and another excuse that I give myself, a limiting belief that, oh, others have gone through tougher stuff, so what I've gone through doesn't have value. No, that's not true. Like, each and every single one of us has gone through some things, and if we learn to properly analyze the things that happen to us and like lessons we've learned from it, because we can all learn from some things, but we can also go through a lot of stuff in our lives and not learn from it at all. Then we stay stuck in one place and we don't evolve. And that's a problem. That's something I don't want. I know I have limiting beliefs. I know I have certain traumas. I have things that have affected me, whether it be from my parents or from society. But I want to make the conscious choice not to let those affect me, but to learn, to be able to learn from them and then heal and then use them as fuel to keep moving forward and to better myself. So if all of this and everything that I've said and you kind of resonate with me and all of this makes sense, then I'd appreciate it if you left a comment, told me your thoughts, and yeah, just drop a like and subscribe if you feel like it, to see where this goes. And yeah, hopefully one day we'll have a community of well-meaning, determined, courageous, and virtuous men who aspire to be the best versions of themselves. All right, peace out, guys.